mind.
We're close. I can sense it.
You just need to remember who you are.
I run my mind. It doesn't run me.
Greetings, whoever this may concern. Christian Eckler here, back with another movie review. And today is day 7 of 31 days of my horror movie reviews for Halloween. I noticed that in the last video I didn't have any of my lights on. Electricity bill, what am I gonna say? So today for day 7's movie review, I'm going to be reviewing the movie Black Box, which is an Amazon Prime original and is directed by Emmanuel Asi Kafour. I hope I pronounced that right. So this movie is about this guy named Nolan and how he suffers the loss of his wife after a fatal car accident. And on top of that, he loses his memory. So throughout this film, he has to learn how to regain his memory back in order to be able to take care of his daughter, Ava. With him in search of hope, he ends up at the office of Dr. Brooks, who is played by Phylicia Rashad, who was also in The Cosby Show and in the movie Creed. And her character, Dr. Brooks, ends up trying to help Nolan to regain his memory by using this new experiment that she conjured up called the Black Box. So without giving away too much, there's no spoilers here. I highly recommend this film because this was a surprise to me. I saw the ad on social media this morning and I'm like, why not? I want to watch something this morning, so I popped that movie on. It was on Amazon Prime. Again, if you want to watch it, Amazon Prime. And I believe this is part of the Welcome to the Blumhouse 4 movie special that they're releasing. I think Blumhouse is releasing like 4 films that are distributed underneath Amazon, and this is one of them. And I haven't seen any of the other 3. I don't know if the other 3 are out yet, but I know this one is out, and I was surprised to see that this is one of 4 movies that are being produced by Blumhouse and are being distributed by Amazon. So again, no spoilers. I highly recommend this movie. It is a fun watch. It's a very emotional watch, and despite not really having a lot of horror aspects into it, like it wasn't really as scary as, say, like other horror films, but it's very psychological. Like, it's a psychological horror, and just the thought of some things, like putting yourself in their shoes, you can see the horrors and you can see how things would be scary if you were to experience the same things these characters are going through. But I really loved a lot of the performances in this movie. Like, there was hardly a weak performance. I think the daughter was very eccentric and very like adorable and very her own. Like, she almost stole the show from me. But I also love the acting for the character of Nolan. Like, he was really struggling with this memory loss, and he really needs to find a way in order to take care of his daughter properly, because now it's like a whole reverse scenario where it's his daughter taking care of him, and there's times where he forgets to pick her up at school. And so this movie, as I said before, gets pretty emotional, and I was surprised to see how emotional it got. Like, I kind of teared up a little bit during this film, but it kept me intrigued throughout. I did not know anything going into it, just that this dude loses his memory and he has to try to gain it back. So to see this simple story play out in a very unique way, it was pretty cool. To compare it, I will say it gave me mad Get Out vibes, Jordan Peele's Get Out. However, that whole idea, I think, is a little bit executed better in this film. That's just my opinion. I do like Get Out. I did enjoy Get Out. But when I saw this film, I'm like, I kind of like what they're doing here. So again, no spoilers here. Let's just get right into the rating, and I highly recommend it. Get an opinion for yourself and see if you like it or not. So, out of my rating system, let's bring that up right now. I am going to give Black Box a solid 7. Yes, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It was a really good film. There's really nothing, there's really hardly anything bad to say about this film. It's pretty entertaining. It kept me intrigued throughout. It kept me wondering how this thing is all going to wrap up. And it's not the scariest of films, however, it is a very intriguing film, and it is very entertaining. And it kind of like puts you on edge a little bit if you picture yourself in these characters' shoes. So I highly recommend this movie. There's a big twist in the middle of it, and I had so much fun watching it, and I hope you do too. So yeah, 7 out of 10. I highly recommend Black Box on Amazon Prime. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one for day 8 tomorrow. Take care.